Let's bring in our reporters. We've got Siphamandla Goge in Pretoria and Pule Letshwiti-Jones also in the capital. Sipa, let's start with you with the breaking news story from this morning at the Union Buildings. President Cyril Ramaphosa finally accepting Deputy President David Mabuza's resignation as Deputy President. Now, Mabuza has also resigned as a Member of Parliament following the request to Ramaphosa to step down from his position. So what's to happen from here, Sipa?
Well, many people are speculating that the resignation or the acceptance of that resignation by former Deputy President David Mabuza paves the way for what has been described as this imminent cabinet reshuffle. Before I proceed, let me tell you that that's not the last resignation letter that President Cyril Ramaphosa will accept. There is another one coming, that of outgoing Transport Minister Fikile Mbalula, who was elected Secretary General of the governing African National Congress. He is still attending a cabinet meeting behind me in Pretoria at the Union Buildings because he is still a cabinet minister. But after today, probably tomorrow, there is another resignation letter that President Ramaphosa will have to accept, and that is the letter coming from Mr. Fikile Mbalula, who will have to vacate his position as the transport minister as he is full-time at Luthuli House. Speculation is rife that indeed the so-called imminent cabinet reshuffle could happen any time from today or tomorrow. So by the end of the week, it would have happened. So the resignation of the former deputy president simply means that this, or rather the country, is without the deputy president, and the number of vacancies have basically emerged. And as we know that the current deputy president of the ANC, Mr. Paul Mashatile, was sworn in as a member of legislature, simply meaning that he is eligible now to be basically appointed by President Ramaphosa as the Deputy President of the Republic of South Africa. The question now is, when is this reshuffle going to take place? But those who are close to President Ramaphosa are speculating that it's expected that at least by tomorrow evening it would have taken place, or it must have taken place.
All right, Sipa. Let's go to Pule Letshwiti-Jones. Now, Pule, the Congress of the People says it's honored that its member Mrunwa Makwarela has been elected as Tshwane mayor. But what has been the overall reaction to this development in the capital?
Well, it's been celebrations all night for the Congress of the People Party in what we saw last night, where the newly elected mayor of Tshwane was announced, of course, being Dr. Mrunwa Makwarela. But without any waste of time, I'm going to be joined by, of course, the party member of COPE, Mr. Dennis Bloem. Thank you very much for speaking to us on eNCA this afternoon. Now, quite a lot has been said, and maybe even the mayor can just join me here, so Mr. Mayor, you can just come closer. Quite a lot has been said, but the DA is saying that the mayor is being used as a proxy and that he's a puppet for other parties, but also saying he was a traitor. He betrayed the multi-party coalition. And now I know you've been quite critical on that. What's your take on that?
No, I must say it very clear and straightforward. Dr. Makwarela, the new executive mayor, is not a proxy. We will never do dirty work for any political party. He is having the right. He is a dignified person. We trust him. And all those who are saying he's a proxy must look at themselves. We are not going to be used by any political party.
Take us through this week in the lead to the mayor being elected, of course. What were some of the consultations that took place between yourselves and the multi-party coalition?
Well, we were kicked out. Myself, my phone was blocked because I am part and parcel. I represent the Congress of the People on the technical team of the coalition. All of a sudden, my phone was blocked. I'm no more in that group. Dr. Makwarela was treated like a small boy last week when this thing started off. Randall Williams, he was questioned as if he is to be blamed, and nobody ever came to ask to apologize to him. He is not a small boy. He is a dignified person, doctor, Makwarela, the executive mayor. And we will never, as the Congress of the People, allow anyone to treat him as if we are a junior partner in any coalition whatsoever. We will never allow that.
Mr. Mayor, you're coming in heading the city's top post. Of course, quite a lot on your shoulders in terms of service delivery and, of course, announcing the team that you will be working with, the mayoral committee as well. How soon can we expect the announcement?
Well, the consultation processes, as I've said in the acceptance speech yesterday's concerned, are ongoing. And we are aware of the service backlogs that the city faces, but we are equally also aware of the backlogs insofar as the legislative reports are concerned. Those in particular, we're talking about the tabling of the budget adjustment, but we are also talking about the retabling of the annual report. You are aware that the wrong annual report was tabled. So that's the state of a mess we find ourselves in. But we have to rise up above, our head above the waters to ensure that the residents of the Tshwane receive the much needed services.
Of course, before those reports can be tabled, the city still needs to elect a speaker. Maybe just to get inside those details, do we know if the speaker may be coming from the opposition parties, yourself, the ANC and the EFF? Again, would you be demonstrating the same numbers that you showed just last evening?
Just watch the space. We will be actually fielding a candidate as the new coalition or collective of parties, and we will actually have a new speaker come Friday.
From which party?
The talks are still going, not only for the mayoral committee but also for other positions in the oversight space.
COPE leadership, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Pule. Thank you.
Of course, that's the COPE leadership joining us this midday. Masego, as you've just heard, that special council sitting will sit on Friday, where a new speaker for the Tshwane Council will be elected. But they've made it quite clear that Dr. Makwarela, the newly executive mayor of Tshwane, is not a proxy mayor or is not being used as a puppet by anyone.
All right, thank you very much. That was your All Angles Lunchtime update with Pule Letshwiti-Jones and Siphamandla Goge coming to us live from Pretoria. Thanks, gentlemen.